Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how you can use the LangChain and also how you can use the free AI API services. This is really going to be very important. You don't need any kind of GPU or heavy computer or a heavy desktop, nothing like that. You can work with any kind of the computer. So basically we'll be using here the LangChain and we will be also using here web search tool. That web search tool we are going to get from the Ollama. Remember, we are not going to use this Ollama on our local computer like LLM services. We are just going to use this web search from the Ollama. Overall, our agentic architecture is going to be something like this. As you know, you have your large language model. Then your large language model can have a memory, and also your large language model can have a system prompt. And thereafter, you might also have there the tools. The list of the tools could be like file read write tools or web search tool or anything there. In our current setup, basically in our today's setup, we are going to have here the web search tool. So to get started with the LangChain, it is super simple. You just need to install your LangChain. This is the installation instruction. You just need to copy it. Thereafter, run it in the terminal. Then it is just going to install the LangChain and all related software. And we are also going to use here web search from the Ollama. So we also need to install here Ollama as well. You can just write like this, pip install Ollama. With this, you can install the Ollama. Remember, we are not going to use Ollama services, something like this. You don't need to do this. Ollama web search is just going to be used here. And that is going to be this one. Like you do the Google search, something like that, we will be using here with the Ollama as well. Ollama offers here a free web search so that you can use this without any issue. So it is going to be something like this where you need to provide the Ollama API key. Remember, it is completely free of cost. You don't need to pay anything for this. Okay, cool. So what you have to do here, you need to go inside the Ollama API. Just search here Ollama API key. Thereafter, it is going to give you something like this authentication. Okay, seems like this is wrong page. Let's go back. We need to go here at the ollama.com. Thereafter, you need to sign in here. First of all, you need to use your Gmail or any email address, whatever you have. So I'm just going to use this one. Just sign up here. It is completely free of cost. There is nothing. Thereafter, you need to come here at the keys and then you need to create here one API key. So I'm just going to create it for the LangChain projects YouTube. And then I'm just going to generate this API key. Okay, cool. Once you generate that, thereafter you just need to come here simply and then create here .env variable file. Thereafter write here Ollama underscore API underscore key. And thereafter you just need to put your API key here. So we have got our Ollama API key. Now, if you come back here at the documentation, you see your Ollama API key is going to be like this one. Remember, you need to make sure it is something like this only. Okay, cool. Once you have that, thereafter, it is time to create our OpenRouter API key. So we have got our free web search from the Ollama, and then we are going to get our free AI services from the OpenRouter. So you just need to use your email address here again. It is completely free of cost. It is not going to charge you anything. Thereafter, you need to come here inside the preferences. Let me just quickly show you here. Then inside the preferences, you need to go inside the API keys and then you need to create your API key here. So again, I'm just going to give here a simple name like LangChain projects and expiration date. I'm going to set here 1 hour. So in 1 hour, this API key is going to be expired automatically. Then I again come here. Then I write like this open router underscore API key. All right. Once you have that, thereafter, let's paste our open router API key. Just to make sure we have used the same API, I mean, we have used the correct name. What you can do, you can just simply come here again, go inside the models. Thereafter, search here free. So we are going to use here free models. So these are the free models which is available here. Today, we are going to use here Poolside Laguna M.1 free model. This is completely free of cost and this is launched recently. So it has very good accuracy and it is also quite fast. As you see here, pricing is completely free here. As you scroll it down, you can see the latency. Latency is also good. That means you can get the response within the 1 and the 2 seconds. It will start generating the tokens. And also the token speed is also quite good, like 23 to 25 tokens per second, which is considered quite good. As you scroll it down, then you are going to see here some codes. Inside this code, you are going to see here OpenRouter API key. You just need to make sure here you use the correct OpenRouter API key name. I just copy that from there and then paste it here so that I can make sure that I have used here correct OpenRouter API key. All right, so all the necessary API key I have imported here inside the .env file. Once that is done, thereafter you need to come here and then we are going to import our, we are going to import this .env inside this notebook. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to write like this: from .env import load.env. Thereafter, I'm just going to call this. So when you get here the true, that means your environment variable is loaded here. So your Ollama API key and OpenRouter API key is loaded here. Once that is done, let's close this. Now we don't need that. One more thing, in fact, we need here. So we are using here OpenRouter. So we need to also use the OpenRouter LangChain connector as well. So you can just simply come here and search here OpenRouter LangChain. Seems like I misspelled this, but anyway, you are going to get this here. So OpenRouter LangChain integration, click on here. Thereafter, you are going to get here the package name, which we need to use here. So you just need to come here. Thereafter, with the Control and J, you open your terminal, then paste it here. So it is going to be like this one: pip install -u LangChain OpenRouter. So it is going to be this one. Okay, so we have installed everything. Now everything is done. Let's restart this and thereafter reload it once again. Once everything is done, thereafter you need to just simply come here and then you are going to see here something like this. That means we can use our OpenRouter, something like this. Let's copy this code from here. Thereafter we come back here and then we do like this. So from LangChain OpenRouter, chat OpenRouter, then we provide here the model name. So which model we are going to use here? We have already decided we are going to use here the Laguna M.1 model. This is quite fast model. So you need to just copy it from here so that you can get here the complete string. Thereafter we come back here and then we replace this model with the Laguna M.1 free model. Then the temperature, max token, etc. I'm going to just leave as it is. Basically, that is the default value basically. So I'm just going to make sure it is something like this. So we have got our model, then just run this. Thereafter, I can just simply use this model with something like this, invoke, and then I can ask here some simple question like, hi, how are you? Let's see here if it is going to respond, if it is going to give us the response. All right, cool. So we have got here the response. Hello, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How are you doing today? What can I help you, etc. and etc. All right. So we have got here the response. That means it is working perfectly fine and it is also quite fast. Okay, cool. Now it is time to create our agent. Let me take you through the block diagram so that you can understand how agent works. So for agent, you need the LLM. That means you need the AI model, which we have got here. Thereafter, we also need here the system prompt and also we need here the tools. It is not necessary. It is not necessary to add here the memory, but this is like if you add the memory, then you can have a very good agent. As of now, we are going to leave this. So we are not going to add this one. So basically, we'll be using here the web search tool. That web search tool we are going to use from the Ollama. So Ollama web search we'll be using here. So what we have to do here, you need to just scroll it down. Thereafter, you are going to get the Python library, something like this. Once you have this Python library code, then just copy it from here. Thereafter, come back here. Let's go ahead and try to search here the latest news. So I'm going to search here the latest news, that what is the latest stock market news. Let's search this and then see if it is working. We have already provided the Ollama API key. So it is taking that API key from the environment variable and we have got here the response. So this is the response and we can print this response properly, something like this. Print response.text is going to give you a proper response. Ideally, it should be giving us, seems like, okay, response.text is not gonna give us. So it must give this, not the text. In fact, it is going to be the content actually. Seems like I'm making something wrong here. Oops. Response is fine. So this is response. In that response, we have got this web search. Okay. So this was wrong. Because of that, all these problems were coming. Okay. So you have got your response, and then inside the response, you have here the results basically. Okay. Thereafter, inside the results, you are going to get here the multiple results. By default, it is going to return you 3 results that you can check here. Max result. By default, it is going to return here the 3 result. So this is one result. Here is the another one. And here is the another one. Here is, you can see the latest date as well. As you scroll it here, you can see all the detailed news as well. Later on, we will be passing this to our LLM so that it can work like the agent. Before we make sure it works like agent, we need to also make sure we attach this with our LLM as a tool. So to attach this as a tool, we need to import the tools from the LangChain. So you can do it like this: from LangChain tools, import tool. Thereafter, we need to define this something like this: def web underscore search. Thereafter, I'm going to do it like this: query, and then it is going to be the string query. And thereafter, you need to provide here some doc string, something like that. Use this web search tool for live data, market research, news, weather, or any latest update, let's say. Okay, cool. So whenever something is asked related to the live data, market research, news, weather, or anything latest, then this web search is going to be used. Then use it something like this. Once that is done, thereafter, you can just simply return here response.result. So instead of printing it directly here, we can just simply return it like this: response.results. Then it is going to return this one. We also need to add here the tool decorator so that it can be converted as the LangChain tool. Okay, cool. So we have got here the web search. If you check this web search, now it becomes here a structured tool. That means it has become here a LangChain tool. Okay, cool. Once that is done, now it is time to write our LangChain agent. Let's go ahead and write like this. So it is going to be the LangChain agent. So for the LangChain agent, what you have to do here, you just need to come back here at the LangChain documentation, scroll it down, and then you are going to have here the agents. So this is the architecture which we are implementing. We have our model. Now we have our tool. Now it is time to attach all these together along with the system prompt. So we are going to use here the create agent. You can import the create agent from the LangChain.agents, import create agents. Let's copy this from here, thereafter paste it here. Once that is done, thereafter we are ready to create our agent. So we do it like this: create agent. Thereafter here you are going to have a lot of input parameters, like you have here first of all models. So in case of the model, we already have our model, that is the Laguna M.1 model. Thereafter you have here the list of the tools. So we are going to pass here our web search. Thereafter, you are also going to have here the system messages as well. So you can pass here the system prompts as well. If you see here, you have the system prompt as well. So we pass here a system prompt, something like this: you are a helpful AI assistant. Okay. So this is just a simple system prompt, that's all. Apart from that, there are so much more to learn here. So you can subscribe this channel. I'll be making more videos around the LangChain agents so that you can learn. And if you are facing any difficulty in following this lesson, please do not forget to comment. Or if you want any tutorial on a particular topic, comment in the video. I'll be making those as soon as possible. Let's create this. Thereafter, you are going to have your agent. So your agent is going to be something like this, where you have the LLM, where you have your tools, and then once it has answered, then you can see here the final result. Okay, cool. Once you have got everything, now it is time to get the result. So you can get it like this, invoke, and this time we need to write it something like this, where we have to write it like this one, messages, and then we need to pass here the list of the messages basically. So first of all, we also need to import messages as well. Let's do that here. So from LangChain.messages, import human messages. It is not necessary, but you can do. So it would be really good if you add something like this, human messages. And then I'm going to search here. What is the latest stock market news? Okay, cool. So this is going to be passed here. Basically seems like something is wrong here. Okay, so I did not run this one. Thereafter, I need to run this one. Okay, cool. So what it is doing here, first time it is going to ask from the LLM that, hey, here is the query. Now what I need to do? LLM says, okay, so this is related to the market live data. So you need to use the web search. So it goes here and then it uses here the web search tool. Then web search tool returns the result back to the LLM. And then this LLM decides, okay, I have got the answer for this particular query. Now I need to write the final answer. So this LLM writes the final answer, and then that final answer is going to be presented to the user. That means us. So in this whole process, you are going to see here, there is going to be a multiple tool calls. Okay, so it could be like a 2 tool call or 3 tool call. Basically, it depends until and unless this LLM is going to get the complete data, it is going to keep calling these tools at a multiple time. So we can get that once this result is returned. Thereafter, inside this result, we will be having here the list of the messages. Whatever the messages are exchanged between the model and the tool, everything we can see inside this result. Something like this. So you see human message is us. That means this is our question. Then AI message is like this. So here in the content, you are not going to get anything. But as you scroll it down here, so it is going to say, okay, you need to use the tool here. So you are going to see here somewhere. I guess I saw that somewhere. This is the line where it is going to tell, okay, you need to use the tool. So here it says, right, I should use the web search tool. So it uses the tool. So basically here, what happens here, this LLM says here, hey, now I have the web search tool. Now customer wants, basically the user wants the latest news, latest market news. So it decides to use the web search tool. So here it uses the web search tool. Thereafter, again, it decides to use the web search tool, latest stock market news. So it needs to do a little bit more digging here. So it says here, okay, I need to get the more information. Let me search from the web search. Then again, it searched here. Then finally, it is going to give you the final result. That is how it is going to work. Let's go ahead and see this. So you have your result. Then inside the result, you are going to have your messages. Let's go ahead and see your messages. Then inside these messages, let's take the last message. That is the AI message. Then you can get here the content. So content is going to be like this one. Thereafter, I'm just going to print it here. So if you print it, you can get here structured content here. Okay, so based on the latest available stock market news, here is the summary of the key development, like the market performance on this particular date, major indices movement. So these are the major movement, and then you have here the key drivers. Thereafter, you have here the notable market news, IPO news, crypto sectors, and etc. etc. So there is so much more here. Okay, so this is how you can work with the free AI API services. This is how you can make your first LangChain agent with the free web search as well. I hope you have liked this particular video. It is like 20 to 25 minutes long. And please do not forget to subscribe this channel and like this video. If you need more video on any particular topic, please don't forget to comment. Bye bye. Take care.